Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Harry Broadhurst, and I want to thank you for joining us. We have been graciously invited by Interim Rapw Owner Andrew Jeremy into his house in order to get some sort of semblance of background as to where he comes from, why he's here, and his plans for the future of Rapw. Andrew, I want to thank you for letting us in.
This is strictly professional. Don't act like you need to shake my hand. I'm not your buddy. I'm your boss. Let's get through with this.
Yes, sir. The very first question I want to ask you is, what led to your involvement in Rapw? Did it have anything to do with specifically coming through your uncle, Rapw owner Richard Jeremy, or any other personal interests as well?
Harry, the simple answer to that question is, Rapw is a business. And if you knew anything about my family, the Jeremys, which you clearly don't, it's that we are entrepreneurs. We own businesses, we run businesses, we put out the best product, and that's why the people continue to come back and people like you have a job. I'm here on behalf of my uncle, the owner of Rapw, Richard Jeremy, to run this company as he takes his business overseas and handles business elsewhere. I'm handpicked. This is lineage. This is what lineage looks like. I come from St. Paul, Minnesota. Do you even know what that is? It's the capital city, the best city. And that's where we're bred. And that's why we're bred there. It's the best. And then I come to this slummed piece of crap skeleton of a steel mill city in Youngstown, Ohio. Nobody even knows where this place is. And everyone that does know about this place just assumes that it's run by gangs. This place is a joke. And I've come here to make it better, what little bit that I can do.
If you don't mind, I'd like to talk about your interaction at Hot Summer Fights, our last Rapw event.
Okay.
All right, the very first person I'd like to touch on is your interaction with one Justin Michaels.
Who?
The guy in the polo shirt that came up to you while you were talking to Sean Blaze.
The coffee guy? Is that who you're talking about?
Not the coffee guy.
Well, he went and got me coffee. Is that who you're talking about?
Let's move on, shall we?
Okay.
All right, you had a couple of interactions after the event at Hot Summer Fights that I'd like to touch on now as well. The very first one was the interaction that you had with Max Alexander.
Oh, God.
Max Alexander fought for the wildcard title against Jesse McCoy and basically had the match won until Tristan Tyler, the Heritage Champion, got involved.
First of all, the first thing you need to know about Max Alexander is the man is a loose cannon. The man has no idea what he's doing inside or outside of a wrestling ring. He is basically a psychopath. And Tristan Tyler did nothing wrong. More or less, he saved the company the burden of having to watch Max Alexander run out there aimlessly as he always does, but this time with gold on his shoulder and act like he has any sort of meaning in this company. The man is a liability. The man has been blacklisted. He's lucky to even be working for my company, and that's really all I have to say about him.
All right, then let's touch on another title situation, sir.
Okay.
Let's talk about the tag title situation and the fact that you have made a match for our next Rapw event, Saved by the Bell, where the tag team champions, the Space Warrior attack team of Eli Thomas and Chase Aarons, will take on Incredibly Amazing of Joshua Singh and Alex Daniels.
What's wrong with that? That sounds like a glorious matchup, don't you think?
Incredibly Amazing approached you while you were being, I don't know if I want to use the word, confronted.
You mean harassed?
By Angel Dust and Bouncer, the hashtag Zombie Killers, after Hot Summer Fights, and Incredibly Amazing got involved in their tag title shot.
This whole scenario that these teams have put themselves in just goes to show the quality of talent I'm putting in the ring. These two teams want nothing more than to kill each other. Everybody wants a shot at the tag titles, Harry. That's going without saying. Everybody wants a shot at titles. Max Alexander wants a shot at titles. He doesn't even deserve it. Bouncer and Angel Dust want shots at their titles, and they've had like 20 of those, and they lost the most important one when they had the titles, and that's why they're not champs anymore. And then you've got Alex Daniels and Joshua Singh, two of the best up-and-coming guys in the wrestling business today, and they're managed by one of the most charismatic, intelligent managers that I've ever seen in the captain, Darren Davenport. And quite honestly, I'm thinking about promoting him to Admiral, but that's besides the point. The point is, these two young guys deserve that title shot. They're working their butt off to make a mark in this company and to prove themselves. Those are the faces that I know that I can put on a flyer and they're going to draw. Can I put Bouncer's face on a flyer? Can I put Angel Dust's face on a flyer? Probably, but it won't get a good reaction. But if I put an up-and-coming team that people can relate to on a flyer, those guys are going to go, wow, and they're going to come and see the amazing show that I put on. I put on the best quality product, Harry. I need to put the best wrestlers in the ring.
All right, let's actually talk about the heavyweight champion and the situation that went down at Hot Summer Fights.
Okay.
The new number one contender, the holder of the check in the mail contract, is Joey Vincent Martini.
Okay.
After Joey Vincent Martini defeated Uriah Zero in the main event of Hot Summer Fights, he was attacked by the heavyweight champion, Sean Blaze. Your thoughts on Sean's actions?
Sean put Joey in his place. I mean, it comes right down to that. Joey has been mocking Blaze for the past month. Joey has been mocking Uriah. It's about time somebody just knocked him down a peg. The man is a thug. Have you seen him recently? He's a giant Italian tattooed thug. And that's all it comes down to. The man does not know his place. And finally, Blaze put him in it. The champion put the second guy in line in his place. That's all that comes down to. It's called a pecking order.
All right, it's interesting that you mentioned that pecking order because there's another man who seems to be trying to insert himself into this situation, and that would be Flying Ryan Burke. I don't know if you've had a chance to see the messages that Flying Ryan sent out in regards to his thoughts on the actions of Sean Blaze as well. Your thoughts on Flying Ryan Burke and Sean Blaze?
I don't really know what to think about that right now. I mean, Ryan Burke, when's the last time he's won anything?
Well, he is the junior heavyweight check in the mail holder.
Junior heavyweight check in the mail holder. Wowee. That means that he's not a champion. That means that he's not one of my top caliber guys. That means that he's one of those little dogs that yip from the bottom of the barrel so they can get attention. And quite honestly, I hope that Blaze puts him in his place too.
Now let's talk about the man that Sean Blaze faced at the last show. Let's talk about the Spotlight, Marcus Knight.
That man is a joke.
Let's talk about the fact that Marcus Knight pinned Sean Blaze at Hot Summer Fights before the decision was overturned by yourself.
See, I must have missed the part where he pinned Blaze because he kicked me in my face. Did you see the blatant attack, Harry? I know you were sitting at ringside commentary. Did you see him kick me in my face?
With all due respect, sir, it was not intentional.
How do you unintentionally kick anyone in the face, Harry? Perhaps I should unintentionally fire you. How would that sound? Does that analogy kind of put you in my perspective? I got kicked in the face. The man attacked me. He assaulted me, and I should have fired him. He's lucky that he finished the match.
Speaking of finishing the match, your thoughts on the actions of the referee, Nathan Pierce.
He did his job. What do you want me to tell you? The referee saw that I went down. He came out, and he counted 3. Did he count 3 for the right man? Absolutely not. But that's not of his discretion. He counts what he can see. As far as I'm concerned, Marcus Knight is a cheater. He's an inner-city, uneducated bum. And I can't wait until the next show. You want to know why? Because I already have a new challenge lined up for him. A nice getting together of old acquaintances, I guess you could call it. An old friend of my uncle, the owner of Rapw, Richard Jeremy, Graham Wellington, is coming into town to face and put down Marcus Knight. Graham Wellington is a collegiate warrior. I'm not calling him a wrestler. He is a warrior. The man is a 2-time all-conference, 4-time letterman in collegiate wrestling. The man is an absolute monster. And I can't wait for him to school Marcus Knight. Did you see the pun there? I like the pun.
With all due respect, sir, what happens if Marcus gets past Graham Wellington?
With all due respect, Harry, he won't. And if he does, I've always got another plan up my sleeve.
Is there anything else you would like to address for the fans at home watching this?
Other than Marcus Knight being a bum?
Just any other general comments, sir?
No. Look forward to Saved by the Bell on September 20th. And I promise you guys, you'll see a show like none you've ever seen before.
I want to thank you for your time.
Go on.
This is Harry Broadhurst signing off for RAPW
I
risk.
just said leave.